In this video, I'm going to show you how to transfer files between your Windows computer and your BeagleBoneBlack. So right now, I'm logged into my BeagleBoneBlack through PuTTY. And now, what I need to do next is download this app, the PSFTP app. And I'll post the link on the description below. So to download it, go ahead and click on it. And it should automatically download. Next, go ahead and open it by double clicking on it. And this other window should pop up. Now to connect to your BeagleBoneBlack, type in the command open, followed by the IP address for your BeagleBoneBlack. And if you have your BeagleBoneBlack connected to your computer through a USB port, it should be 192.168.7.2, enter. Then type in the username that you want to log in as. So I'll log in as root. And there, now we're connected to our BeagleBoneBlack. So I'll be transferring files between this folder that I created and this other folder that I created on my BeagleBoneBlack. So if we type into our PSFTP window, if we type in the command help, we should see a list of all the commands that we can use. So if we type in the command pwd, we should see the current directory that we're connected to on our remote system. And if we type in the command L for local pwd print working directory, we should see the path of the directory that we're connected to on our local system. So right now you can see that we're connected into our downloads folder. So this is the folder that I want to connect to. So to do that, I type in the command cd, then the path of the directory that I want to move to, so home debian /BeagleBoneBlack/PSFTP, and hit enter. And also, if you mess up on a letter, you can just hit the up key and you'll get the previous command that you executed. Now as for my local machine, I want to move onto the BBB wireless folder. To do that, I type in cd followed by the path of this folder. So you actually don't have to type in the whole thing. So right now, as you saw when I typed in the command lpwd, right now I'm connected into my downloads folder. So to move on to this folder, all I have to do is cd, then /. This just means the current directory that I'm in, then BBB wireless, enter. And so I actually mess up, so it should be LCD for local. So now I'm inside this directory. So now to get a list of files that are under the directory of the system that we're remoting to, we use the command ls. So here you can see that on our BeagleBone we don't have any files. So we type in ls here, we won't see anything either. And to see the list of files that are under the directory that we're connected to on our local machine, what we want to do is execute a Windows command, the dir Windows command. This shows the list of files that are under the folder you're connected to. So to execute any Windows command, you type in the exclamation mark, then dir, and you can see that here we have all of these files. Now to move a file from our local machine onto our remote machine, our BeagleBoneBlack, we use the command put. So I type in the command put followed by the file you want to move. So I'm going to move the bbb.txt file, .txt, type in enter. And here if you type in ls on your BeagleBoneBlack, you should see that now we have this file. And if you want to move multiple files, you use the command mput followed by the files that you want to move. So I'm going to move these two files. Type in example1.txt, then windows.txt, enter. And again, if we type in ls, you can see that now we have these other two files. And now let's move these files from our BeagleBoneBlack to our Windows machine. So I'll erase these, and now to move them, use the get command. So again, type in the command get, followed by the name of the file that you want to move into your local machine. So I'll be moving the bb.txt file, and you can see that it appeared there. And again, if you want to move multiple files, you use the command amget, followed by the name of the files that you want to move. So I'll be moving the rest of the files over. Example1.txt, windows.txt, enter, and you can see that those files transferred over. Now if you want to rename a file within your remote machine, you want to use the command ren, followed by the name of the file that you want to rename. So I'll be renaming the windows.txt file, and I'll change the name to linux.txt, hit enter, and here you can see that the file was renamed. And if you want to make a new directory, a new folder within your remote machine, use the command mkdir, then type in the name of the folder you want to create. So I'll type in new folder, and if you type in ls, you can see that the new folder was created. And you can also rename this folder using the ren command. And actually there's other two commands that you can use for folders and files. You can also use a rename command. So I'll rename new folder to folder 1. You can see it renamed, or you can also use the mv command to rename a folder or a file. So I'll rename it back to new folder. Now to delete files in your remote machine, there's two commands you can use, the rm command or the del command. So let's remove a file using the rm command. So rm, I'll remove the bb.txt file, and you type in ls, it's not there anymore. You can also remove multiple files by typing in the name of all the files that you want to remove. So I'll be removing the example1.txt and the linux.txt. So rm example1.txt, linux.txt, and if you type in ls, they're not there anymore. Now I think I forgot to mention how to move directories over, so I'll cover that right now. So to move a directory over, you use the same put and get commands, followed by a slash or a -r. So let's go ahead and move this directory over to our BeagleBoneBlack. So we'll use the command put -r mydir, and if we type in ls, you can see that the directory was moved over. So if we cd into mydir, you can see that the contents of that directory are still there. So back on how to remove files and directories. To remove a directory, you can use the command rmdir. The only issue is that that command will only remove a directory if the folder is empty. So right now our new folder that we created in our BeagleBoneBlack is empty. So if we use the command rmdir, then type in new folder, it will be removed. But if you use the same command rmdir, then you type in the name of mydir, which is not empty. It should actually be rm lowercase z dir, then mydir. You'll get a failure message. So you actually have to go inside this folder and remove all of the files. So if you have 1,000 files, it's gonna take a long time. So for that, it's actually just to do it better here on your SSH window. So you just go into cd mydir, or you don't have to go into it. You just do rm-dir, then mydir, and there the directory is gone. And finally, to end the session, you can use the command quit. And that's how you transfer files from your Windows computer to your BeagleBoneBlack. Thank you for watching.